I am always going to stress the importance of those foundations for your business. And we need those foundations set in place before you even start selling or seeing patients or seeing clients, whatever. Have those ready to go, because when you are 5 years down the road and you are rocking and rolling, you won't have time to sit back and go through, okay, what are my core values? What is my mission statement? Why am I doing what I'm doing? How am I going to train an employee when they come in? Those things all need to be figured out. And trust me, I have been there. And that is why this message is so important for me. And I want you to learn from my mistakes and make sure that you are walking into your business with a clear head from the beginning. You have your boundaries set in place. Those foundations, like I was talking about, you are ready to operate appropriately, and you're going to try really hard not to stray from what you have agreed with yourself in this moment. Of course, there's going to be things that are going to change along the way. That's the evolution of a business. That's what's beautiful about it. But with those foundations, those are the things that are really going to stick. They're not going to change a whole lot. For example, those core values. We want to have those core values because they're the compass for our business. We're not going to stray away from what our core values are. And if we do, then we know it's time to reevaluate our business. It's time to figure out where the weak chains are in the process and go back to those core values. And my goodness, they are so important, so important, especially when you start to bring in employees, because they need to know what your core values are so that if they do start to stray from what you're expecting of them or what your business really means, then you can go back and bring up those core values, which they should already know what those are, because when you're training them, that is one of the first things that you want to talk to them about. Core values, your mission statement, what you envision for your future, and then lead into, the nitty-gritties of the training process. But please, right now, if you haven't, sit down, write down your core values, give yourself at least 5 if you can. There are plenty of free resources online to help you figure out what your core values might be. It will be a list of words, and you're like, okay, I really respond to, the empathy, or I'm going to be educating. Pick those 5 things and then sit with those 5 things. Write down the why, like why you chose that particular phrase or that particular word to describe your business, and then write it all down, save it. And then with your mission statement, it just has to be one sentence, pretty much describing everything that you do, all rolled into one. Those are one of the things that can change. You might go through some rebranding as your business starts to grow, as the evolution of your business changes. That's totally fine. But when it comes to those core values, I'm just going to go back to that for a minute. You want to make sure that those are going to be things that no matter what happens, they never change. So those are the key components of your business and why they are so important. Let me know if you have any questions. I'm here.